innit? Or isn't it, would be the correct English. Just casually filming myself in public. Well, you can't see me. So I need to move this away from here pretty quick because it's hot over here. So I've just been to B&M and I spent £20. And I'll show you what I got. So I got some, and I'm sorry about the state of the cooker, it needs a good clean. I got some Thornton's Caramel Crunch. I didn't realise they had fruit and nut in until I read the box when I came home, but they were only £1. Got a pack of them, even though I've still got some left in the drawer for the other day. I haven't had any of these for a couple of weeks because I've gone off them a little bit. I just picked them up. That was 89p. I wish I picked a few more of them up because it's an absolute bargain. 2 packs of paracetamol. I actually have a migraine. I'm not even due any, but I'm going to have some. My dry shampoo ran out and I've been using a cheap Tesco one that doesn't do anything. So I picked this up for £1.99. I've been after these since I saw them. Just have to move the chocolate because it's getting too hot over here. Turn that down. I managed to get the scrub mate, but these have only just been released in my shop and there was only about 4 packs left. So I just picked them, 2 of them up. They're either £1 or £1.99. Oh god, it won't stand back up again. This is the scrub mate. I picked 2 up and I gave 1 to a friend. And I'm wishing I kept hold of the other one because I've not seen them in the shop since. And I really rate these and they're only £1. I got this Milton Domino, the Mio. £1. I think they did a mint version as well. So yeah, I picked them up. Are they Russian or something like that? Potentially Russian. Netherlands, possibly Danish. Oh god, I bet I've just got my geography mixed up. 2 bags of Maltesers and mini radius. This is my little treat for me, because believe it or not all this is for me. So I drink coffee. There's my coffee machine. I'm just blanking out something. And I never use syrups. I know you can get the sugar-free ones from, the calorie-free ones from, what's it called, TK Maxx. But I know when I go in I'm going to want to buy loads of stuff and I don't really have any money because my car insurance is due tomorrow. So I've just got these. My favourite drink at Christmas is eggnog latte from Starbucks, so I'm hoping that's as good. Some sugar and a Dr. Pepper. I'm just going to put this in the freezer because it's like an oven in here. And I'm going to drink it, open it in about 10 minutes time. God, and I don't like them. I'm gonna go and give them to my dad. So there's 2 things there. This was the first one I got, and I originally picked it up in the white because it looked gorgeous, but it looks amazing in silver, and that was £1.99. And believe it or not, that was originally £1.99 down to £1.49, and look at the size difference. But this is metal, and that's plastic. And the plastic one, the glitter's coming off everywhere. It's all over my bloody car. And I don't know where I want to put it. I feel like I want it in my kitchen window, but I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know where the little one's going to go. But I just thought they were really cute. There was a few things that I wanted, but I'm not a millionaire. I've got to pay for my car insurance tomorrow. So this has been out the chiller section for 2 hours. I've just faffed around. I'm just going to have my evening meal, which is going to be in a few minutes. Just a pie. So I've been to Asda. I know you've not seen me this week yet. This is what I've got in the oven. But I'm just quickly going to show you what I've got. I'm going to eat and I'm going to try and do some talking to camera, even though I don't look great. And I've got stuff that I need to do, and it's like 10:15. So I've picked up this because if you've watched a few, like I need to take my nail polish off. I only did them yesterday, but I didn't put a top coat on. Anyway, if you watched like a few weeks ago, I got some glass votives. I've just got this to put in as a treat. It's really like vanilla type one, so I picked that up. I got some Maltesers mini reindeers, some Dairy Milk Little Robins. This I've been after for 3 or 4 weeks, never seen it anywhere. Was in the Christmas chocolate section and I spotted it, and I was going to get 2 or 3 of them because they were £1, and that was literally the last one. So I'm going to put that in the freezer because I like my chocolate super cold and I'm going to try it. This is one of my favourite eye creams. I've never found my holy grail eye cream to date. My one of this is super low and I've been using up a cheaper, I think it's a Nivea Q10 in a tube, and it's literally like I'll be lucky if there's any left in it. But I do have some of the other one left because I've been using the other one. I need to find an eye cream that I really, really love, and it's the one item that if it's like £25 I don't mind, because that's the one place I don't want to age. So in my office dumping ground room, I've found that I've got a spray from last year, and it's one of those that don't get wet, and it's mulled wine, and I keep spraying it. I'm like, oh my god, I love this. So that's one of the things I went to Asda for, and they didn't have it. They've got like a new one, like a Christmas cookie one, which is gorgeous, that I'm going to have to get. But I need to start getting through what I've got. I think I've shown you loads of times I've got loads of air fresheners and I never use them. So I treated myself to this. It's a £5. They had the Christmas cookie one. You can refill it with Christmas cookie, but because it's got up to 60 days, I'm probably not going to get, well, I'll probably get the Christmas cookie one when it's reduced and then use it next year. But yeah, I've got that as a little bit of a treat. I have one, hopefully I'm going to zoom in, but there's one over there. I'm going to take it to my dad's office and he can have it because I basically haven't used it. I got it like 2 years ago as well. I picked up a pucker pie for my dad, paracetamol and ibuprofen. I need to take some painkillers. These are still £1, so I picked up 3 for my dad. I've got in creamy vegetable, Mary's Piper, potatoes and leek, classic chicken. And for me, I'm going to try this because I love butternut. And my all-time favourites that used to be carrot, so I've got them. Got these socks. I rarely ever wear socks, but I'm going to start wearing boots again with jeans or dresses or whatever. So I picked these up. They're so soft. £2 a pair. So there's 2 with this Fair Idol print on, and they're folded over. I've not had a proper look at them. And then there's like a grey ribbed one, and then the same black one again. I was looking at the socks for a little while, and then I spotted these. I'm like, yes, because I don't like bright colourful ones. I like ones that are black, so if you can see into my boots, depending on what I'm wearing, you just see the black. I got 2 rolls of this Christmas gift wrap. They're really thick. There's a lot of paper on there, and it was £1. So I'm going with a grey and white wrapping scheme. 2 bottles of Cravendale filtered milk. 2 bottles of Pepsi Max for my dad. Pepsi Max cherry for me. I've already had one of these. Then I picked up these jeans to replace these ones. These used to be that colour. I've worn these to death. I wore them a lot last year, and I've been living in them a lot this year. They've got a stretch to them. They're from ASOS, they're £28. Got my Air Force Ones on. I've got this jumper that I got last week on. But I live in them. As you can see, I've got any socks on because I never wear socks. But they're getting a bit thin and a bit threadbare because I do not have a thigh gap, and they do rub. So the ones that I've got on are by ASOS, and they're the Wrigley ones, and I can't really afford 28. I mean, I could if I had to, because I do wear them all the time, but I want to get a pair of black jeans. So I spotted these. They have the lighter versions, you know, the lighter stonewash, and I almost got them. I was like, no, this will go with a lot more. They're not massively fit. But the ones that I've got on were never massively fit. They're skinny and they are high rise like the ones I've got on. So I'm hoping they fit in the same size that I'm wearing now. And that, like, for £14, I'm hoping I'm paying they fit. So a lot of the time when you get jeans and you're not like a size 8 or 10 or 12, they're normally really wide at the bottom. So these, as you can see, they're wider than what I would like. So I don't mind if they're that similar width at the bottom, but that's normally where there's a problem with them, or because they're my size, they might not fit. but I can get the ASOS in my size and they fit, so we'll see. Anyway, my pie is done, but I've seen this jumper a few times. It's only £12.50. It was in another colour and I can't remember what colour it was. And like, I'm trying to get winter clothes. I don't have much winter clothes. Like, because I bought this jumper, it's literally what I'm living in. Along with I got a sweatshirt that says Overthinker on that I had made. And then I've got 2 cropped ones. They're not super cropped. I picked the other one up last weekend. And I just need a bit more winter clothes. I need a couple of dresses and I need a few essentials. So I've picked this up and put it down a few times. I almost got it in mustard, but I don't really think mustard's me. And then I was in, and then they had a sale section, and I never look at the sale section because it's always a mess. It's either too small or too big, but it was really nicely set up. It wasn't a massive section. They had a few rails in the main rail section, and it wasn't a mess. And they had like loads of things of the same thing together rather than separated, so you could look through them and find your size. So I picked this up for £6, which is less than half price. It's the same size as this, and this is probably a size too big. It's like baggy and loose, but it doesn't really matter. So I've had to size up once, but I've got it for less than half price. And then this is the one that I almost got and I didn't get because it's basically a dress. And I wanted a jumper, so I basically got the one that I've got on, but it is quite long. I mean, it's not as long as this. And all this like week I've been thinking about this non-stop. And then I thought, well, when I go in, I'll have a look, and if you've got the size I want, I'm going to get it. So this is a size bigger than what I would normally wear, but it's the same size as that, and the same size as this. So I basically got it for the reason that it was £7. So that and that cost less than it did full price. So I've basically got this. It's got like the drop shoulder sleeve, so it's like a kind of almost a bat wing. It's super soft, it's chunky, and it's gorgeous. It's not really showing its true colour, but I'm over the moon that I've got, like, I don't need any more winter jumpers now. That goes with the jeans, which I love. That I'm going to wear with either leggings and tights and boots. I'm like, I do need some more essentials. I would like a dress. I keep picking up the tartan dress that they've got. They've got a couple of tartan skirts, and there's a blue one I've picked up so many times and put down. There's a mustard one in, but I feel like if I get one, it'll be the blue one because I would get away with that all year round. Whereas the mustard one, it's more seasonal. So yeah, I've got some absolute bargains. I did get birthday money, so birthday money has been spent on them and the socks. I'm about to buy a pair of coated jeans, so they look like leather jeans, but they're not, because I've got a 10% voucher that runs out on midnight on ASOS, and I think they're £30, so you get £3 off. I'm going to order my size, and if they don't fit, then obviously they're not meant to be. But that's it, my pie's done. I'm going to eat my pie and then put my shopping away. I'm going to have some painkillers, and yeah, hopefully I'll be on camera soon. You're losing your touch, little one. Just made me get them from under there. Have you seen all the crap that's under there? So I'm basically on the floor with my bad back. So I was about to film a bit to camera, and then she's scratching on the floor, and I'm like, what's under there? Better not be a spider. And it's bottles. It's because I'm drinking one. Oh god, do you know what? My house is a tip. I need to sort it out this weekend. There is another one. There's one there, but it's got too much liquid in for it to have. My car insurance runs out in 15 minutes and I haven't bought any yet. I'm gonna like this. This is so nice. Look at the state of that. I need to clean it. It's because I've been cutting wax on there. I've not got them lit. I need to clean them as well. Where's the tip? I've had this lit a couple of times and it's really relaxing. It's like a light fragrance. Is it lit? There we go. And Mummy's got a drink, so Cleo wants it. Oh my god. I know I'm not looking my best. I actually didn't blend out my eyeshadow. I kind of... Do you know when you do it and then you do too much? I ended up putting this darker colour here. And I was like, oh god, why have I done that? Don't like look to me for makeup inspiration because I stick to the same old stuff, and yeah, that's doing my head in. I kind of have, well, I didn't fully straighten it, let's be real. Just put a lip balm on. So my car insurance runs out in less than 45 minutes and I'm just that filming. I have two options, insure it or go and put it on the driveway, because obviously when it's on private property, nothing can happen. I remember, I don't think it was last year, I think it was the year before, I was trying to get a quote off like an insurance broker that my dad goes through, and every year like they can never match or beat whatever quote I get. So I'd never bother like trying to get them to quote me, because every time I've tried they've just not been able to get anywhere near. So what happened was my dad, it definitely wasn't last year, was like, oh, I'll get a quote, and he rung them up at about 4 o'clock and they shut at 5 and they're like, we're not going to quote you today, we'll do it tomorrow. And I'm like, it runs out at midnight. And my dad went, just go and put your car in the driveway. But I felt so uncomfortable having my car without insurance and they weren't going to do it first thing in the morning, they were going to like do it like 10, 11 o'clock, and I probably wouldn't have got an answer till 12. So they wanted me to be without insurance for 12 hours until they quoted me, and I was like, do you know what, they've never once beaten any quotes that I've got. So I bought it online about 10 o'clock at night and it was insured, and I felt more comfortable knowing that it was insured. And then they quoted me about £150 cheaper for the first time. And then last year I didn't go to them because I was like, I didn't like their attitude the year before when they refused to like do a quote like an hour before they close. So I was thinking like a little while ago, should I wait until tomorrow and try and get a quote off them? And then I thought, well, they've not beaten it ever except for that one time. But I wouldn't feel comfortable, even though it's on private property. It'd be just my luck that the next door neighbour gets a skip dropped off and they hit my car with the skip. It would be just my luck that something like that would happen. So basically I am going to insure it. I'm going to go via moneysupermarket.com or the other one, Compare the Market. I used to always do moneysupermarket.com, but I think last year I did Compare the Market and the year before. I never took advantage of the free because there was one year you got free cinema tickets every week or something. I can't remember what it was. But basically I'm not going with who I'm with because they quoted me £150 more, and I think it was like £15 a month more, and I'm happy paying the same as last year, but I'm not paying more. So whatever I get, even if it just matches last year, I don't care. Like I'm just not paying more. So I think when I was looking the other day, there was two companies that, I mean, there were companies that were cheaper, but there's one called I Go For. When you look on like reviews, they've got 1 star, And then there was another one that like I've seen ads for, but they've got like 2 stars, and I'm like, no. So it's not the cheapest quotes that I'm going to end up going with. It's well-known businesses. One of them I've been with before. The actual first year I got the car that I've got, I was with this insurance company, and one I've never been with, but I see adverts for them on the telly all the time. So if those quotes are still the same as the other day, then that's who I'm having my insurance with, and not one that involves a nodding dog, who I'm currently with until 35 minutes time. Notice I'm just sat here like I've got all the time in the world, and I definitely don't. I mean, the quote's already there, I just need to go on. I've checked it already, I've checked them both. Because the both, if you move house, they charge you £20 to change your documents, which I think's a load of rubbish, because I've never been charged before when I've moved. They've just done it for free. So, what buddy, like, and one of them's like, the deposit's much bigger than the other one, and it only reduces the monthly payment by £1. So of course, I'm probably going to go with the cheaper deposit one. Although I'm tempted to go with the bigger deposit. I think it was the same deposit when I went with them the first time. I don't know which one I'm going to go with. I'm going to quickly look at them both, and then I'm just going to be like, right, I'm going with that one. See if it'll be one that I've been with before, one I haven't been with. End of. Probably end up doing it like 10 to 12. I'll have a mad panic soon. Soon I'll be like, oh my god, you've been on your phone. So, I know you've not seen my facial this week, and I only typically film up until including Friday. And I try and have weekends off, or if I'm filming, I'm filming. Like last weekend I did film, and typically it would be what would go up on Sunday, but I filmed just a standalone birthday vlog, which I started editing the other day, and I got about 20 minutes in, and it's over an hour. And I don't think I actually said this in the last weekly vlog, because that obviously I managed to get that up around the time it's meant to go up. It's been like on my, like I uploaded it like Sunday night or something like that, so it's been there ready to go live, and I think about 2 minutes past 6 I realised what time it was and made it live. But I don't think I said in it that when I said, oh, I've got no plans for my birthday, that wasn't, I couldn't have plans or know what to do anything. I could have had plans, but I decided I wanted to be on my own for the day. I wanted to chill out, I wanted to relax. I just didn't want to have any pressure. I didn't have to want to go anywhere. And yeah, I could have had plans, and I think I was going, oh, I don't have any plans. I don't want people to think that I couldn't have had plans. I could have had plans if I wanted to, but I was just basically like, I don't love my birthday. I've never really had an amazing birthday. I've had a couple of like not too bad birthdays, but like last year, like I think I said it in the last weekly vlog, I was like, last year I was on the phone to Alison from the doctor's surgery, crying twice or 3 times. And I remember like one of the times I was like really upset, moaning away to her. She went really quiet, and I was like, oh my god, what do I say? So yeah, I just didn't want a repeat of last year. I knew my doctor wasn't in that day anyway. So yeah, I didn't cry on the phone to the doctor's surgery on Friday. And I had a nice birthday. I was relaxed. I chilled out in my bedroom. I ate cinnamon buns and drank coffee and lit my cinnamon swirl candle. I need to light that one day. And then I like did a face mask and in a bath, and I bought the palette. That's what I've got on, but please just don't pay any attention to my not blending out and just using one brush. Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. It was nice. I loved that I didn't have plans, because when you've got plans, you've got to get ready, you've got to go out, and it's just like, no, I want to chill out. I don't want to have to leave the house. I went to B&M and Aldi, and I went to McDonald's. Like, I was so proud of myself, and I did it again on Saturday. Hopefully, like, I did film a little bit on Saturday. I'm hoping that. Did you hear that? I don't know if that was my dog or my dad. dog or dad? Do you think it was my dog or my dad? Or was it the wind? Because the wind is really bad. The dog's moving around as well. I need to take that off. That's because I did put a top coat on, but it's not a very nice polish. It's by Sally Hansen. And it cost me a tenner, and it's a massive one. Like, it's worth the money. Well, if it was good, it would be worth the money. Anyway, yeah, I had a really nice day, and I just felt really relaxed, and I just remember sitting there, and I'd got up with hardly any sleep because I was going to go back to bed, and then people were messaging me. And yeah, I had a relaxing day. Is that my hair? I had a really relaxing day, and I was glad that I didn't plan to do anything and just took the day as I found it, and it was nice. And yeah, so I just want to clear it up, like, because I remember saying in the vlog, the weekly vlog, that, oh, I don't have any plans. No, I didn't want any plans, and it was just a nice, relaxing kind of day. So, as I said, I did burn cinnamon swirl, and it was gorgeous, but it wasn't cinnamon like you'd expect. It's kind of got like this undertone to it. It's kind of like a bit menthol, but I don't think it is. They did a restock on Sunday, and I treated myself to 2 things, and they got posted today because normally she gets it out quicker, but because she's doing bundles, it was taking a lot of time to do the bundles. So if it went Thursday, I'm probably not going to get it till Monday. But yeah, I bought 2 things as a treat to myself, and part of, like, one thing is like a Christmas type thing that goes through Christmas. You'll see what I mean when I got it. And then I treated myself as a little present to a medium candle, in a sense that if I love it, I'm going to want the big one for Christmas. So yeah, that's that basically. So this week I've not filmed, and there's been a few reasons why. And earlier on I knew I was going to film this evening, whether it be when I was outside the supermarket, which was the original plan, but then I just ended up going in the shop and buying clothes and getting a bit of shopping, and then I left, and then I went somewhere. I needed to use a computer because my computer's died, and I need to, like, God, I didn't like get home till like 10 o'clock at night, and then I didn't eat till like 20 past 10 or something, 10:30. Then I just dug those bottles out for my dog. She went crazy over them. And I'm going to have to do my insurance soon, so I'm not going to film for too much longer. Like 10 minutes would be my maximum. And like earlier today, there was something I was going to talk about in my vlog, and I was like thinking about what I was going to say, and then at some point, I think it was before I went out, I was just like, do you know what? I'm not actually going to talk about what it is. And like, there's things going on in my life that you'll never know unless you're part of my life, or, well, even if you're part of my life, you wouldn't know. Like, there's very select people in my life that know what is or isn't going on in my life, and there's little bits and pieces that there's like bits of my life that you'll never know about, because the thing about online is people watch people on YouTube, and like some of them are absolutely massive, and you think you know that person, but what you're forgetting is that person is filming bits of the day where they want to film. They're not like constantly filming themselves all day, and also they're editing it, so they're showing you what they want you to see. So I've never once put my entire life on here. Yes, I'll come on and I'll catch you up and go, oh, today I did this, or yesterday I did that, or this happened, or I spoke to this person and I had this conversation. But if you think about it, there's 24 hours in a day, and I might be telling you something that took an hour or something that took 10 minutes. Like, you don't know my whole life. And I remember like a few years ago, because like this is my 3rd year, like next year it'll be 4 years, but I officially properly started on this channel in October 2016, because something really bad had happened and I didn't know what to do with myself, so I started documenting my day, and it was only meant to be for the rest of October, but it's just carried on. And I've watched a few videos back from like nearly 3 years ago recently, and it's different. Like, I'm a lot more confident now, and I definitely wasn't confident then. I was nervous about filming, and I used to always wonder who was watching me and like worry about it, like, but now I just act like no one's watching, and I think that's the best way to be. But yeah, it was interesting looking back, and this is one of the reasons why I've done this. It's not necessarily for people. I mean, if you want to like watch my life or watch when I'm talking about anxiety and depression or other things, you might learn things that you might not necessarily learn or know about certain things. But this channel's always been about me and my journey, and me documenting how I am, what's going on, what's affecting me, what I'm doing. And I have that luxury where I can go back to 3 years ago and watch how I was, or go back to a year ago. Like, I don't often go back, I don't often see, but every now and then I have a little bit of a look, and I feel lucky that I can do that. And you know, I'm not here for massive followers. My main goal would be to get to 1,000, but you know, it's going slowly. But as long as I've got this to look back on, I think that's all that it's really been about. But there's a lot of things I don't put on here. There's a lot of things go on in my daily life that you don't know about. And yeah, like when I'm really down, I don't talk about it. I've been really down this week. I was super down yesterday, and I wasn't coping with life. Like, I wasn't having a complete meltdown, but you know, I was very down. I wasn't a very happy person earlier today, and I feel okay because I've had an energy drink and I'm drinking Dr. Pepper, but yeah, I'm not in the happiest place at the moment. And I wasn't, that wasn't what I was going to come and talk about. There was something I was going to talk about, and then I just realised, like, there's certain things, or do you know, like when you tell someone not to do something, like a child, and it does it because you've told it not to, or like, say you said to someone, oh, don't read that letter that's on there, like, and you're in this room with this letter, you'd be like, oh, what's in that letter? Like, curiosity, do you know what I mean? But I just feel like sometimes, as much as you want to draw attention to things or talk about things, sometimes drawing attention to things or talking about them doesn't do anyone any favours, or it makes things worse. Or like, say someone was doing something that you didn't like, and they knew that you didn't like it, and like that you like were talking about it, they would do it more because they know it's affecting you. So yeah, I mean, there's some people like that, but yeah, I decided like hours ago I wasn't going to talk about it, and I'm not. There's lots of things I don't put on here, either by choice or because I'm talking about other things, and my videos can't be 10 hours long, as much as, I mean, God, that would be a long video. Can you imagine if I sat here and filmed a live video where I just chatted away for 10 hours? I don't think I could do that. But yeah, you don't see a lot of my life. There's a lot of my life kept very secret, and it's not like secret to the people that know about it because they're in my life, but strangers on the internet don't need to know certain things. Like, I don't mind you knowing some things, but no one puts their whole life on it. Even the big YouTubers that you think do have their own secret little life that they don't disclose. There's things that they probably don't like that they don't let you know they don't like because, you know, they try and keep everyone happy and they don't want to offend anyone. So I definitely don't put all my life on here, and you'd be surprised if I came on here and said some things. You'd be like, oh, I didn't know you were doing that, or I didn't know that was going on in your life, or I didn't know this, or I didn't know that. So I pick and choose what I put on here, and don't presume you know someone from little clips like me talking for 20 minutes now. Don't presume that's a big insight into my life, because it isn't. So I'm going to go. I'm going to try and film again tonight because obviously I'm just going to film tomorrow as well, and that's it. I don't know if I'm filming this weekend because I do have a birthday vlog to get up on Sunday, then on Tuesday's last weekend's vlog, then the following Sunday it's another video, and then I've got a beauty video. I've got so many videos. So I think if I do film, I'll just do it part of next week's vlog because I just can't keep having vlogs taking up all my days when there's things, beauty boxes and stuff and beauty items that would typically go up on a Tuesday and Sunday. So yeah, I need to try those clothes on. I need to do an ASOS order because I've got a 10% voucher, and there's an item of clothing that I'm definitely going to get. I'm not going to get anything other than this one, but I've got a 10% off voucher for my birthday and it ends at midnight, so I better get moving. So I'll see you at the other side, and I need to try those clothes on. I've got a pair of boots from ASOS about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so I need to try them on because if they don't fit, they're going back. I'm not wasting 50 or 60 pounds. Oh, and you won't believe the fact that needs to go in the washer. You won't believe I've had jealous comments over the fact that I managed to get my hands on the Shane Dawson palette, either because you couldn't afford it or you just couldn't get it. It's a makeup palette. There is absolutely no need to feel any kind of jealousy or bitterness towards me getting it. I was lucky that I managed to get it. It was my birthday, and it was my birthday treat to myself. I don't treat myself that often. So, and I've got it on, and it might be really dodgy, but I don't care. I'm going to have it on again tomorrow. So, really, if you're jealous, you might want to just look at yourself and your own attitude before you have a go at someone. It's a makeup item. I've not won a lot of it. It's a makeup item. Calm yourself, please. Hi. Do you know what? I like this. It's really thick. It's long. It's not long enough to wear with tights. Some people would, but it's not even nowhere near my knee. It's very chunky. It is super roomy, like, honestly. I think all of them I could have got the size down. Like this, I could have potentially gone 2 sizes down. There's just a lot to it. But obviously it was on sale. It wasn't... Was it in any of the sizes? I don't think this was in any of the sizes. I think this was the only one. So the collar is super thick. I mean, you can see how thick that is, can't you? And it's one... Do you know, like, collars, like high necklines are really in at the moment? That is one of the things I don't like about it. I keep literally pulling it down because I feel like I'm being strangled when it touches there. So that's the only thing I don't like. When I'm moving around, it moves up and I can feel it. And because it's thick, I think if it wasn't this thick, like you can see how thick it is, I don't think it would bother me. So the star buy was definitely the jumper, the grey one. It was £6 instead of £12.50, but even like you had to pay £12.50 for it because I had seen it a few times, and I think I picked it up once and put it down, and I picked the mustard one up and I put that down, and it is so soft. I think I'm going to wear it tomorrow. So the jeans, they're slightly too tight, but they're not so tight that I can't do them up. They're okay till I sit down, and obviously then it digs in, and then like I have a bit of a muffin top. So I don't know if I should go up a size because I've never gone up above that size ever. And I've weighed more than I weigh now, and I know I have put weight on. I have, but I still don't weigh. I have weighed more in the past, and I've never gone up a size from that size. I have to go up in my tops because all my weight's on my belly, but I've never had to go up in the bottoms. So I'm in two minds because I should just lose a little bit of weight and they'll fit a lot better. And, you know, I don't plan on losing weight just to fit in a pair of £14 jeans. I do need to lose a little bit of weight. So I have a choice: either put up with them being a little bit too tight when I sit down. And the only time it would really bother me is when I'd be in the house, or get a size up, and then in a couple of months when I've lost the weight, they're going to be too big. But I wear belts anyway. So I need to decide, but this is definitely, it's gorgeous, but I hate that the neck He's strangling me. Well, I feel like I'm being strangled. And I think it is because of how chunky it is. But everything at the moment, it just seems to be the in thing. Because I got a fine knit black top with gold buttons on the cuffs. I think there's 2 gold buttons on each side. And that's got one of those necklines. And I almost didn't buy it, and it's gorgeous, and it's silky soft, and it was either £12.50 or £14 at Tesco. And I realised that if I bent that in and pinned it, it was wearable. So I actually need to do that so I can wear that, because that's a gorgeous little top. And it's a lot smarter than this. I mean, this is really lots of material, but I think it's just going to keep me warm. But the grey thing is definitely my steal of the day. I've got my eyeshadow palette here. This is what someone's gotten jealous over today, like, it's an eyeshadow palette. Oh, you can see yourself, but there you go. I'm going to use it every single day. But, I mean, you've probably seen a lot, if you've watched my videos before, you probably know. I'm definitely a Urban Decay fan. Now I use this mainly for the mirror. But, can you see, like, this top line here? It's got, like, purpley pinks, like, colours. No. And then the bottom line as well, with the greys. I want to start doing, like, smoky eye looks. Now, the reason why there is a lot left, that's about to hit pan, actually, it's just hit pan, is because these are super pigmented. So you end up with, like, a quite full-on eye look if you do them. Like these, I know I've messed them up, they're not neat. Super pigmented. So there's like Commando. Well, Commando I can use, but there's Tempted Instinct and Lethal, and they're just quite pigmented, and all the bottom line is. But you know, I've also got this. This is a fave. I need to be careful because it's got the brush in. So you can see I've hit pan. That is definitely my favourite shade. It's called Naked. There it is. So in here there's like Toasted, Hustle. They're like maroony colours. Half Baked is about to hit pan. So I do use expensive eyeshadows. I'm about to show you, and you'll know if you've watched my videos. My favourite is my Charlotte Tilbury palette, the Instant Eye palette. Can you see? You can tell my favourites. I've barely touched Disco Eye because it's a glittery gold, it's a glittery bronze, and a glittery black. But this was actually more. This was £65, but this was a present, whereas I bought that for myself. But this, like, what happens with this is I'll get it out and I'll wear it every time I do my makeup for about 2 weeks, and then it'll go back in the drawer for about 2 months. So that's why I've still got loads of it left, because it was limited edition and they don't do it anymore. But it's an absolutely gorgeous palette. I think it was £65 and it was a birthday present. Obviously not this year, but the Conspiracy palette is definitely my favourite. I also have Naked Smoky, that's in another drawer. I have another NARS one. So I do have a love for expensive eyeshadow palettes, but also at the same time, I buy Makeup Revolution ones like this one. It's got like a drawer packet. I got this one in the summer, or it's the Flawless 4 palette, or it was an ASOS beauty box and they did the Revolution makeup, and that's why I ended up with this. You can tell there's a type of colour that I tend to go for. Like, look at the top line. It's been hammered, hasn't it? But I want to use like the pink, so I just need to get into using it basically. So I don't mind cheap ones, like I think this is like £10 or £12 to buy. But I'm scared of doing like the purples because I typically do my makeup just before I leave the house. So if I've got something going on, it's going to draw more attention to me, and I don't want people like just looking at me. So I think I'm gonna like just start playing around with makeup and just experimenting, doing different looks. I think I said like a few weeks ago that I'm just gonna do makeup every day. So even if it's just like a super light base, at least then if I want to spend 10 minutes and have a play around with palettes such as this one. So yes, I do like expensive eyeshadow palettes. Yes, I do get them as a gift. This was a gift. This was my first like ever real luxury palette that was gifted to me. This was off my mum, believe it or not. I nearly fell over when she got it me. But the one that I was trying to show you is this one. Used to be, oh, you can see yourself, my favourite, and this is a NARS palette. I love NARS palettes. It's gone well past its use by date, but there's a particular colour that I love. And again, as you can see, I've not touched the black or the blue or the silver. I've touched the burgundy one, and they're the colours that I want to try and like play around with, because I just feel like I should have a bit of a play around because it's fun and it's different. And yeah, I have had a clear out of makeup palettes recently. Where's the one that I was using every day? Is it in my makeup bag that's got my everyday essentials in? I'll turn you around and I'll show you. I'm pretty sure that I've shown you through this bag before. This is what I used to grab. I know I've got nothing on my legs, so this is what I used to grab every single day, or every time I left the house, but now I've got one in the car for the time. So these need replacing really badly, but I use them after my eyeshadow. This is what I use on my brows, and there's probably enough to last me the end of the month, but this brand no longer exists, and I bought about 5 of these, and this is what I've been using for the last 18 months, these ones. So I'm a bit gutted. This used to be my all-time favourite, and I bought it a few months ago as a treat, and I got it on today, and I just don't love it as much as I used to. This is what I've got on. This is my favourite. I've got a couple. I'm trying to wear eyeliner every day because I've got a lot of them. I might show you them all one day. This is a pencil one. I need to find my sharpener. And these are another one of the Super Cat eyeliners. Just so you don't think I've shown the same one twice. Now this was the palette I was using practically all the time. Don't know if I can get him. This is the Vintage Romance. Now you can see which shades I've hammered and which shades I've avoided, but I'm dying to do looks with. So that, see, even though you do see that I have expensive ones, I do like cheap ones. This mascara is one of my favourites, and it needs replacing. All my mascaras need replacing. I got this in an ASOS box, and I rate this. It does make your eyelashes all fluttery. This has got my Real Techniques powder brush. I have realised recently I could do with a couple new makeup brushes and a couple of eyeshadow brushes, so I think Father Christmas will be asked for them. Oh, I think this is a blush palette. Yeah, it is. The middle one's the only one that I'm likely to use. It's very similar to NARS Orgasm. If I was going to use one of the orangey ones, it would be the one on the right. Because it's more red toned. Whereas that's a bright orange. This is the foundation that I've got in here. I might actually put that in the bathroom and use it tomorrow. Because I have the makeup in there. This I got in the Pixie box last month from ASOS. ASOS have not done a beauty box this month. I don't know what's going on, but it's like technically the 8th of November now and it's not been released. Another eyeliner, this is Stila and it's black amethyst, so it's like a dark purple. This is the Yellow Mascara one. I was talking about it in a video. I think it was a weekend vlog and I've been meaning to use it. I'm going to play with it a bit. That's quite a good mascara. That's like a pink eyeliner, like a nudie pink. Favourite concealer. What is that? I got that, but I didn't really love it. This is a semi-permanent one. Anyway, I'm gonna. So it's 9 o'clock at night, my back is killing me, I need to sit down and I've got loads of shopping to put out and put away. So I'm going to hopefully quickly show you what I've got. Oh, I'm in agony. So I've got this buttered chicken curry kit. I think everything's in there. Normally when you get like a curry kit, it doesn't have everything in, but this looks like it definitely does. Tender stem broccoli, a bag of carrots, lightly dusted cod fillets, because when I got the breaded ones I couldn't stand them. Maltese and mini reindeers. Some socks from my dad. There's one pair there. Vegan cheese Dorito type things from my dad. Vine ripened tomatoes, spicy tomato balls, ready to wok noodles, rice noodles and udon noodles. The packets are quite big, so I don't know if it's just one packet or there's 2 in 1. These need to go in the freezer desperately because I picked them up 2 hours ago. British petit food, and I got some butternut squash. I normally buy an actual butternut squash, but I thought I'd just see what that's like. Frozen vegetable tender, 3 cans of Diet Coke, a cute little bottle of port, a large bottle of the expensive mulled wine, American style buttermilk pancakes, salted caramel hot chocolate, a steak with butter for my dad, chicken breast fillets for my dad, brown basmati and wild rice, a massive drink calendar for the dog. These biscuits are down to like $2.49 or something, and they're absolutely gorgeous. They're for Christmas. Treat bag of Maltesers, treat bag of minstrels, 0% Greek yogurt, vintage cheddar, washing up liquid, chicken and multigrain soup, and a swede, and this bunch of flowers, and these festive things. That is it. Oh god, my back is killing. So I'm in absolute agony. I feel like someone's ripping my hip out at the moment. I do painkillers in hours. So quickly run you through what cost me £25 in B&M. So I got this and it's gigantic. It was the only size they've got. I've got the spray across the room. I'm not walking across there to show you, but you would have seen it in a vlog. So I've got this one. Got one of these outside my bedroom and it's gorgeous. Every time I walk past I get a melt, like an I can smell it. I can smell it when I'm sat in my room. It's absolutely gorgeous. So pick them up. It was $4.49. It wasn't very cheap, because the individual ones were on offer for $2.50, so it's not much cheaper. I got a seeded batch, even though, look at that. I saw this the other day, and I think I've actually broken it, to be honest. And they do it in a circle and a heart, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted, and I've just picked up the heart. They're both the same price. Nail files, Dr. Pepper. Someone said this is gorgeous, and it is, so I picked it up. It's £1.50 or £2 in the supermarket. I use the pine one. You've probably seen me show you countless pine ones. Savoury favourites from my dad. Charcoal foot pack. Most of my mascaras are about to run out, and I thought, because I used to buy them all the time, and I've loads of different ones on the go, and I've not done it in ages. So I've got this. I've used this before, but not for years, and that was $3.99. And this has got 3 mascaras in, but the minis, but the old 6mm each, which is good, because a lot of mascaras only have about 7 or 8mm in. Let's see what this has got. Does it say? No. 9.5. But I've got one upstairs that's got 7 in, so I just picked that up for $2.99. And that's my B&M haul. So it's 9:30. My back is just murdering me. I'm sweating because I'm in a lot of pain. So I absolutely love this face cream. I picked it up 6-7 weeks ago, and it was on offer for like $2.50. I think I paid £3 today, but I highly rate it. It's really good. It makes my makeup look good. It makes my skin feel good, and it's cheap. So I've got another one. I've got 3 of these. There was 4 on the shelf, but the box was damaged. I mean, these boxes aren't great. It's definitely a me scent. It says it's a combination of spruce, eucalyptus and pine and nutmeg. Absolutely gorgeous. I did get them to give them away, but I'm not going to give them away. I'm giving that one away. I was going to give 2 away or 1 away, or 1 to one person and 1 to the other. Like, that's going to someone. I might give 1 away and keep 2 for me. So I've got 2 lots of desserts. They didn't have anything that I really wanted in Aldi. They didn't have the blueberry and cherry, which I love, so I picked up these 2 because I think it was $1.50 each, or 2 for £2, something like that. So I got syrup sponge and rhubarb crumble, banoffee tart, chicken and black bean sauce because my dad wanted something for the microwave. I'm sure he's waiting for me to walk upstairs with it because I've been home half an hour and he's not bothered to come down. Cadbury's mini Yule logs for me. Coffee for me because mine's very low. Extreme with chocolatey, chocolate swirls. Original oat cakes because they're on offer for 80p, and cheese oat cakes. These were on offer for $1.50, and I adore them. Clementines, which I love, they're on offer for £2. Filtered milk, soy milk. I normally get light, but there was only 1 light, so I got a light and a normal. This was on offer for 80p, and it's the one that I use in my upstairs toilet, so I got it. I also use the mint one. 2 packs of Misfits because they're on offer for £1. Another filtered milk. Some biodegradable cleansing wipes. I never liked Nivea wipes, but I thought I'll try these. They're on offer for $1.50, and I've been dying to try the biodegradable ones, so I'm getting low, so I'll try them. 2 Malteser advent calendars, which are on offer for £1 each. Toilet roll.